Hello student, I am Kadambini Balakrishna Patil, teacher in mathematics, presently working with Deccan Education Societies, Willingdon College, Sangli. Okay, we are completed with our exercise 3.2a in the last lecture. Now we'll continue with the some special type of integral and substitutions. For that, we'll move towards PowerPoint presentation. In special type of integrals, look at here, we are having these formulas. Okay, now in these formulas, the first one is 1 upon x square plus a square dx equal to 1 upon a tan inverse x by a plus constant of integration. In the second, these two types, look at these two types examples, which are nothing but the same. It looks like a same. That is 1 upon x square minus a square and a square minus x square. Look at the given integral, a square minus x square. So you'll get 1 upon 2a log mod x minus a upon x plus a. And here you are having a plus x upon a minus x. And third one is again in terms of trigonometry. That is integral 1 upon root of a square minus x square dx equal to sine inverse x by a plus constant of integration. Okay. Now look at the fifth one. Fifth one is nothing but integral 1 upon root of x square minus a square dx gives the log of mod x plus root of x square minus a square plus constant of integration. Now in the same way you will get this integral 1 upon root of x square plus a square dx as, look at here, the given function. Only thing is that x plus whatever is the given function plus constant of integration. Now next one is that again trigonometric function, that is integral 1 upon x plus root of x square minus a 1 upon a sec inverse x by a. Now standard substitutions for these type of examples. Now look at here, where is the standard substitution? Substitutions for the root sign. So root of a square minus x square and root of a square plus x square. Here you have to think whether root of a square minus, now you need to substitute for x. So a is there, then only you are able to find out the identity, and the square, then only you are able to take common and you will get cos square theta. Then another one is root of a square minus a square sine square theta. Then only you are able to take a square common, it becomes 1 minus cos square or 1 minus sine square, and your function will be simplified. So here you will get as substitution x equal to a sine theta or a cos theta. Now next look at here the identity. So a square plus, that means it is a plus identity. So you will get a square tan square. So 1 plus tan square is sec square, which will get simplified. Similarly, if you will substitute cot theta, you will get 1 plus cot square, which is nothing but the cosec square. Hence the substitutions are x equal to a tan theta, x equal to a cot theta. Similarly, now in 3 and 4, their substitutions are x square minus a square and root of a minus x upon a plus x. Here you need to substitute for x, means minus identities are required. So what are the minus identities? Minus identities are sec square theta minus 1 and cosec square theta minus 1. Look at here. So sec square theta minus 1 and cosec square theta minus 1 gives you the identity. You need a constant also. So it is a square sec square minus a square cosec square minus a square. This substitution gives you the simplification of third type of examples. And what about the fourth type of examples? In fourth type of examples, you are having a minus, there is no square term. So you will get only a, and you know that this simplification is possible with 1 minus cos 2 theta and 1 plus cos 2 theta from the trigonometry. Therefore, what will be the substitution? Substitutions will be a minus a cos 2 theta or a plus a cos 2 theta, which gives you the square identities, and you will vanish with the root sign and you will get your substitutions. Okay, so for that now your substitutions will be x equal to a sec theta or x equal to a cosec theta and x equal to a cos of 2 theta. and hence these are called as the standard substitution. We'll begin with our first example, or you can say first identity, that is integral 1 upon x square plus a square dx equal to 1 upon a tan inverse x by a plus constant of integration. Now look at here, you are having a function 1 upon x square plus a square dx. We know that we are using our identity, that a substitution, x equal to a tan theta. If you use x equal to a tan theta, substitution is tan theta equal to x by a. Again we need a simplification in terms of theta, which gives you theta equal to tan inverse x by a. Okay, so now all these are nothing but the simplifications. Now here you will get, as by differentiating, what you will get? By differentiating this substitution, you will get as dx equal to a sec square theta d theta. So now these values you need to substitute in our integral. So what will be your integral? Your integral becomes I equal to 1 upon a square tan square theta plus a square into a sec square d theta. This is the value of dx. So now if you take a square common from here, what will happen? If it becomes a sec square theta, look at here, this becomes a sec square theta, as it is 1 into, so you will get, and here you take a common, so a square tan square theta plus 1a will get cancelled, and you are having only sec square theta for the numerator. So what you will get? You will get this function as, look at here, that is integral sec square theta upon, here 1a will get cancelled, so you left with 1a, so that is here, and tan square theta plus 1 is sec square theta. Now this sec square theta and sec square theta will get cancelled, and what you will get? You will get 1 upon a is a constant term which is out of an integral sign, integral d theta. Integral d theta is theta, so 1 upon a theta plus constant of integration. Theta value is here, which is replaced here as a theta. So you will get it terms of, why we need to replace? Because we are started with the x variable. So answer also we want in x variable only. So you will get 1 upon a tan inverse of x by a plus constant of integration. Hence your formula is integration of 1 upon x square plus a square dx equal to 1 upon a tan inverse of x by a plus constant of integration. Okay, now your second formula. Second formula says that integral 1 upon x square minus a square dx equal to 1 upon 2a log mod of x minus a upon x plus a plus constant of integration. Look at here. Here that is nothing but I equal to integral 1 upon x square minus a square dx. Now you need to factorize this as a plus b, a minus b. You will get x plus a, x minus a. You are already studied in 8th and 9th standard that how to find the value of, if you want to separate out, this is x plus a into x minus a, which is same as a upon x plus a, and you will get this as plus b upon x minus a. Okay, now if you will take the LCM here, you will get x plus a into x minus a, and here if you will multiply, you will get a into x minus a plus b into x plus a. Now look at here. If you will open this bracket completely, you will get ax minus aa plus bx plus ab upon x minus a or x plus a into x minus a. Okay, so you got here. Now comparing these two, before to comparison, you must know what are the x terms and what are the constant terms. So you will get a plus b into x plus a into b minus aa. I will write negative term afterwards, and in the denominator I will get x plus a into x minus a. Now compare. Denominator is same for both the sides. So denominator, so you know that if both fractions are equal, then their numerators are equal, their denominators are equal. So here their denominators are equal means numerators are equal. There is no x coefficient here. So I am able to write this as 0 into x plus 1. So if you'll compare the coefficient, you will get a plus b equal to 0. And what the other term, that is ab minus aa equal to 1. So multiply this equation by a. So you will get this as aa plus a into b equal to 0. Add these two terms. By adding, plus aa minus aa will get cancelled. You will get 2ab equal to 1. So what is the value of b? Value of b you will get as b equal to 1 upon 2a. Okay, now from this equation, from this expression, what you will get? You know that a plus b equal to 0 means a equal to minus b. So what is the value of a? Value of a is minus 1 upon 2a. Now you got two values. That is, if you'll separate this term, this is equal to integral a upon x plus a. Actually, this is plus integral b upon x minus a dx. And by comparison, you got the value of a and b, that is 1 upon 2a, and b as minus 1 upon 2a. Okay, so we'll start with that. This is the workout, how to get the values of a and b. So directly we'll write now. Look at here. This is direct now. Directly you will get the second step. But before that, this is the working which you must know. So what is the working here? Here you need to substitute the value. What is the value of a? Value of a is minus 1 upon 2a integral x plus a dx. And what is the value of b? Plus integral 1 upon 2a upon x minus a dx. So this is nothing but your second part. And here you will get directly. The next step is here integral. Look at here, 1 upon 2a will take common. 1 upon x minus a minus 1 upon x plus a dx. Now separate the terms. You will get your integral 1 upon 2a integral 1 upon x minus a minus 1 upon x plus a dx. Why the bracket is? Because 1 upon 2a is common to both the integrals. So you will get this as 1 upon 2a. Here you are able to write 1 upon 2a. The curly bracket gives you integral 1 upon x minus a dx minus integral 1 upon x plus a dx. Okay, so this way you will get immediately you are having your formula. What is the formula in terms of log? So you will get 1 upon 2a log mod x minus a minus log mod x plus a plus constant of integration. And one more formula you are using, log m minus log n, which is nothing but log of m upon n. Hence you will get your result as 1 upon 2a log mod of x minus a upon x plus a plus constant of integration. Okay, so what will be your value? Your value is nothing but 1 upon 2a log mod of x minus a upon x plus a plus constant of integration. This is your formula. Now third example I will not solve because your third example is similar, that is 1 upon a square minus x square dx, and as you know that its value is 1 upon 2a log mod of, I told you it will be reversed, that is a plus x upon a minus x plus constant of integration. The procedure is similar because here you are having a square minus x square. So what will be the factors here? The factors are a plus x, a minus x, and remaining complete procedure is similar. Okay, so this is homework for you. You have to solve by the same method which way the second example is solved. Okay, so now we'll start with our fourth example. that is nothing but integral 1 upon root of a square minus x square dx equal to sine inverse x upon a plus constant of integration. Now here you will get this as minus cos inverse of x upon a plus constant of integration also, because it depends upon the substitution. So we'll look at that also. So look at here. So I equal to integral 1 upon root of a square minus x square dx. Now what will be the substitution? Substitution is x equal to a sine theta. So what is sine theta? X upon a, and the simplification says that theta equal to sine inverse x by a. Okay, this is all about if you'll substitute x equal to a sine theta. We'll think when we'll substitute x equal to a cos theta. So we'll start with that. Look at here, dx equal to a cos theta d theta. So what will be the next one? Next one is integral 1 upon root of a square minus a square sine theta a cos theta d theta. So what will be the next substitution gives you? Look at here, a cos theta as it is. It is a derivative of x. So that derivative here, the derivative of x is nothing but x equal dx equal to a cos theta d theta. So I equal to integral 1 upon root of a square minus a square sine theta. Substitutions are there. You will get a cos theta d theta. So now if it is a cos theta, a into, take a common. So look at here. This one is nothing but a cos theta d theta upon root of a square. If you will take common, you left with 1 minus sine square theta. Okay. So what is 1 minus sine square theta? It is here root of a square. So root of a square, out of the root sign, it becomes a cos theta d theta. Here you will get a into root of 1 minus sine square theta. Okay. Now root of a square is a. So here you are having a cos theta upon a root of 1 minus sine square d theta. Okay. A will get cancelled. Once if you will cancel a, what you will get next? That is nothing but, look at here, that is nothing but integral cos theta upon cos theta. Why cos theta upon cos theta? 1 minus sine square theta is cos square theta. Before that working is, that is 1 minus, this is cos theta for the numerator fixed. Here you will get 1 minus sine square theta, which is cos square theta. Okay, root of cos square theta is cos theta. So this cos theta and cos theta will get cancelled. You left with d theta. So once if you left with d theta, this is equal to integral 1 d theta. So if it is integral 1 d theta, that is nothing but, look at here, that gives you theta. Theta plus constant of integration. Now you know the value of theta. What is the value of theta? Value of theta is sine inverse of x upon a. So your answer is sine inverse x upon a plus constant of integration. Okay, so this gives you the value as sine inverse x by a plus constant of integration. In short, we'll take one example as this is 1 upon root of 81 minus x square dx is nothing but, this is nothing but 9 square minus x square. So you will get sine inverse x by a, that is x upon 9 plus constant of integration. This is if I'll substitute x equal to a sine theta. Okay. What I will substitute? I will substitute as x equal to a cos theta. Okay. So we'll start with that. So we'll begin with that our substitution is different here. So what is our substitution now? Now we'll start with here. So our substitution will be x equal to a cos theta. If it is x equal to a cos theta, your cos theta will be x upon a. And theta will be cos inverse of x by a. And what will be the derivative? Derivative gives you dx equal to a minus sine theta into d theta. means you will get this as minus a sine theta d theta. This is your derivative. After differentiation, you are getting this. So what will be your function? Your function becomes I equal to integral 1 upon root of a square minus a square cos square theta into minus a sine theta d theta. Okay, so minus a sine theta d theta, here you will take a common. So if you will take a common, this is integral 1 upon root of a square into 1 minus cos square theta minus a sine theta d theta. So this is minus sign outside integral. You will get this is minus sine theta, a sine theta d theta upon a into root of 1 minus cos square theta. This a and this a will get cancelled. So once if you are able to cancel this is nothing but minus integral. Now look at here. This is nothing but sine theta upon root of 1 minus cos square theta d theta. So this becomes sine theta minus integral sine theta upon root of sine square theta d theta. So sine square theta is sine theta, integral sine theta upon sine theta into d theta. This sine theta and sine theta will get cancelled. Once if you will cancel this sine theta and sine theta, you left with integral of minus d theta, which is equal to minus theta plus constant of integration. And what is theta? Theta is minus cos inverse of x by a plus constant of integration. So now there will be two formulas. So it depends upon your formula. Integration of 1 upon root of a square minus x square dx is equal to either you will get sine inverse x by a plus constant of integration, or you will get, what you will get? Minus cos inverse of x by a plus constant of integration. Now these two formulas are similar. It depends upon the what value you will get, what is your substitution. So we have taken one example here also. What was that example? That example was integral 1 upon root of 81 minus x square dx, and in there for substitution x equal to sine theta, we got the value as sine inverse x upon 9 plus constant of integration. That is when your substitution is x equal to a sine theta. Here this substitution is x equal to a sine theta, means what is the value of a here? You try to compare here. This is 1 upon root of 9 square minus x square. So what is the value of a? A is 9. So your substitution is x equal to 9 sine theta, and therefore you got this value. That is sine inverse x upon 9 plus constant of integration. But if you will substitute x equal to 9 cos theta, what will be your answer? For the same question, your answer will be minus cos inverse x upon 9 plus constant of integration. So which answer is right? Whether this answer is right or this answer is right, both the answers are right. This type of answers will be given in JEE exam. JEE exam multiple choice correct answers are there. There will be two answers will be given. You start confusing whether this answer is this. You tick both the answers there in the MCQs. But here, when you will solve the examples in our board examination, this answer will also give you the complete marks, and this answer will also give you the complete marks. That means it depends upon your substitutions. Okay. We'll continue with the next example. Your next example is integral 1 upon root of x square minus a square dx, which is equal to log of mod of x plus root of x square minus a square plus constant of integration. Okay, now we'll start with our integration. Our substitution is x equal to a sec theta. So now we need to simplify. So our simplification says that theta equal to sec inverse x by a, and differentiation gives you, what your differentiation gives? The differentiation gives you dx equal to a sec theta tan theta d theta. Okay, so this means nothing but from here itself you will get, that is, we'll simplify that first, x equal to a sec theta. So what is sec theta? Sec theta is x upon a. Now what is cos theta? Cos theta is 1 upon sec theta. So if it is reciprocal, you will get this as a upon x. And therefore from right angle triangle, what is cos theta? Cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So you will get a upon x. So a and x. And now this is right angle triangle. So by Pythagoras theorem, third side you will get as root of x square minus a square. Okay, and from here itself you will get theta as sec inverse of x by a. Now already you are studied about the inverse function. So theta equal to sec inverse x by a. Now we'll substitute these values in our function. So what is our function? Integral 1 upon root of a square sec square theta, because x value is a sec theta, minus a square. X value is a sec theta, so a square sec square theta minus a square, and dx value is a sec theta into tan theta. Okay, now we'll simplify this one. So take a square common. If you'll take a square common, this is a sec theta tan theta, a square into sec square theta minus 1 d theta. So now what is sec square theta minus 1? That is tan square theta. So integral a sec theta tan theta upon root of a square tan square theta, means this gives you a sec theta tan theta upon a tan theta d theta. Look at here, a will get cancelled, tan theta will get cancelled, so you left with integral sec theta. So integral of sec theta, you know the value, so immediately you will get your value as log of mod of sec theta plus tan theta plus constant of integration, and you will get this as sec theta plus root of sec square theta minus 1 plus constant of integration. And here if you will substitute the value for sec theta, x upon a plus root of x square upon a square minus 1. So by simplification you will get this as x plus root of x square minus a square upon a plus constant of integration. By using the log function, it is log of x plus root of x square minus a square minus log a plus constant of integration, and this complete gives you another constant of integration, that is nothing but log of mod of x plus root of x square minus a square plus c, that is capital letter I have used. So integration of a square minus x square is log of mod of x plus root of x square minus a square plus constant of integration. Here we are completed with our this fifth property. We'll stop here. We'll continue in the next lecture. Okay student, up till now we are solved few special type of examples, or you can say formula, and we'll stop here. We'll continue in the next lecture. Thank you.